Florida is set to be the first state to remove all vaccine mandates. So every state, they have vaccine mandates. You have to get X amount of vaccines before you go to school, to public school. I think we should abolish that too. I think education should be private. But anyway, that aside, states mandate children take vaccines. Otherwise, they don't get admitted to the public school system. And, to mandate, to force somebody to take a medical procedure, you would think that that'd be a violation of the person's individual rights. It is a violation of the individual's rights. Of course, there are people that say, well, we have to force people because essentially they don't know what's good for them. It's this idea that people are irrational and have to be told what to do. So obviously, like anyone else, I'm a big proponent of people being healthy, whatever they have to do to be healthy. We don't mandate people, for example, to stay away from seed oils that's in practically all the processed food. That's not good for you. It's been shown that that's dangerous. We have excess sugar. You have high fructose corn syrup, again, in a lot of processed foods. That's been shown to do a lot of damage and is behind a lot of diseases in people's older age. And yet they don't mandate, they say, hey, you can't do that. Well, the difference is that there's a big food lobby and then there's a big pharma lobby, okay? So, and they often work hand in hand, right? You have this revolving door between, the people working for these companies who are feeding people absolute junk and, being in administrative roles in the federal government approving, saying that, oh yeah, seed oils, yeah, that's okay, that's safe. And these vaccines, yeah, they're safe, right? I'm not saying that I'm anti-vaccine, okay? I'm a proponent of science. If there's something that's scientifically shown to be, like this is something that's good for you, that's fine. But I would never force anybody to do that. It's not in the proper scope of government to force somebody to a medical procedure. The only exception to that is if they have an extremely contagious disease that really is proven to shown to kill people, that's easily transmissible, to kill people, or if somebody has, say, HIV and knows about it and purposely passes it on to other people, that's a different story. Then that person can be either quarantined or prosecuted in that case. But it's hard for me to imagine why vaccine mandates were constitutional. I would have thought they'd been unconstitutional. I'm not a legal expert, but from a historical, political, and philosophic point of view, to mandate a medical procedure, in this case, a preventative medical procedure, this is clearly a violation of people's rights. I had a bunch of vaccines in me, and fortunately that I know of, it hasn't caused any damage to me. Perhaps maybe it had done something good for me. I don't know, but that's speculation. But anyway, it's not the government to say you have to get this preventative medical procedure. Again, it's a violation of the person's rights. But anyway, I'm repeating myself. Anyway, Florida, the Surgeon General made a speech and he's saying that he's going to end it here in the state of Florida.